very pretty
Alright.
and also lesbian, and we like
Oops.
lesbian.
Fair enough.
Also, Lillian vanished the second that we left.
Oh boy.
Ah, cool.
Hugs and snuggles.
I already had one going, but I will start fresh. I am gonna be having basically two routes going, but for you and whoever else might join us, um, I will this route that I'm gonna be doing specifically with you and again Lillian if they choose to hop in, Freya if they choose to join, whoever,
Mm-hmm.
um, is gonna be the one where I actually go how like just I as a person want to go, if that makes sense.
Fair
Ah,
enough.
jeez. I forgot I had you at 200% volume.
Well,
There was a really, really loud sneeze for me.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So
Oh,
no more than 3 hours. No recordings can't be longer than 3 hours, and we don't spoil things. So basically,
yeah,
this is a private recording.
yeah, yeah. Granted, I don't think they can. They probably they can't do anything to stop you. Technically, they're just like requesting you, hey,
Well, yeah. Anyways, let's not get
yeah,
caught up in the details.
yes, I'm about to be run over. Let's get back into that. Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no.
pray. I jolt awake, my heart pounding against my chest. Sweat drips down my body like a waterfall. See, I wake up like that just like, because I get hot under my blankets.
Mm-hmm.
Although, admittedly, I've been having nightmares the past 2 nights.
Thanks.
This last nightmare was me joining and then running from the US military.
Bruh.
The night before was me going to my car and having a flat tire.
Okay, that's a bit more reasonable.
Well, I should mention in neither circumstance is my life in danger. It's just like a lot like a stress nightmare, you know?
Ah, fair.
Like it's scary because of the amount of stress I'm under.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
It's still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. There's no doubt about it. I haven't recovered from the events of that day yet. By the way, there's gonna be just a heads up, there's going to be a red-haired character that I'm going to preemptively request you to voice because I tried voicing them and the way they speak made my head hurt.
Alright.
It was my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I almost ended up dying. Or I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around the shopping district. The car was speeding towards me. My brain was yelling at my body to move out of the way, but my legs wouldn't listen. To my surprise, the crushing pain and feeling of weightlessness never came. Even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut off. A strange young woman emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car, and miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction somehow stopped right in front of her. What's going on? No one could even answer my no one could answer my question, but without her, I would have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. I tentatively approached her after catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous. She stood there, motionless, with her eyes shifting as I approached her. Hello? Yeah, this is the character I was talking about.
Worry not, they call me Phoenix. I stepped forth to offer thee aid as thou wast in the most perilous of situations.
I see. Phoenix? What a weird name. Why is she talking like that?
I have come to seek thee this day to resolve matters of the utmost urgency, so dire that they concern thy own life itself.
What?
My duty is to safeguard thee and Emily for 1,000 years, yet thy life draweth near its end. Alone I wield not the power to alter the course of thy fate. Thou wert meant to perish in that fateful collision, yet I have spent my own power to grant thee but 1 more year. Last bending the will of heaven doth consume my great strength greatly. I must retreat into the mountains and resume my cultivation. Thou must seek out thy fated lover, for only they may save thee. Shouldst thou fail, none shall be able to save thee then.
My fated lover? Wait a second. Are you saying I'm going to die if I don't find my soulmate?
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix nods. None of what Phoenix said made sense, but she had miraculously stopped the car and saved my life. Her words defied reality, but so did her actions.
Hmm.
Let's see. So, what should I do? My life will be in danger if I don't do as she says. This sounds like a serious situation. What should I do?
Heaven shall guide thee. Thou needst only listen to the divine voice above and follow the willings of thine own heart.
Follow my heart?
I am forbidden to reveal more.
Oh, I think that something was supposed to be said there, but I accidentally double clicked.
Log.
Oh, log. No! Okay, I'm forbidden to reveal more. I wanted to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared. Her words were tread lightly. Her last words were tread lightly. I was completely lost in my thoughts. What was going on? When I finally came to my senses, I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend Megan. Do, do, I don't know. I don't want to ask you to voice all of them, but also
That was so
I
dangerous. What were you doing standing in the middle of the road? You're lucky that car stopped in time, otherwise, your 20th birthday would have been spent in the hospital.
that's perfect though. I just want to mention real fast as a side note. Uh, can you see why I said that voicing Phoenix again would give me a headache?
Yes, indeed. That I would have a headache from trying to emulate such qualities.
All the fancy old English speak.
Anyways.
I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello?
Hello, Lua. Everything okay?
In that instant, everything turned black, and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in the hospital. Megan had taken me there. The doctor examined me and said I was lucky. I hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and knees were bruised, but that was it. I had fainted from shock. I asked Megan if there was a young woman who helped me, but she said she didn't see anyone at all. All she remembered was that I had fallen to the ground. Fortunately, the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injuries. Phoenix, fated lover, guardian angel, I murmured to
Mm.
myself. I'm still lost in my thoughts when suddenly my phone buzzes. I'm gonna do definitely all the phone stuff just because I think it makes sense because I'd be reading it to myself, you know?
Go ahead.
Who's texting me so early in the morning? I grab my phone and take a look. It's my mom. She's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Mom, why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Is something wrong? Oh, sweetheart, did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? I know we said we'd come home next week. Again? You two haven't come back in ages. It's boring. I'm stuck at home all alone. You should be glad you don't have two overbearing parents lecturing you all the time. No way. Have you two finished packing? I'll ship you whatever you're missing. Yes, we have. Don't worry about us, okay? Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me at any time, alright? Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. I know, I'm already an adult. Have a little faith in me. Sweetie. Okay. I have to go. We're about to leave. Got it. Drive safely. Thanks. We will. Oh, by the way, a new tenant will be moving into the apartment next door. I think she's maybe about your age. Maybe she's one of your classmates. Alright. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about me, Mom. Bye. I turn off my phone and massage my temples. My head aching from everything that happened. I glance at the clock. It's still too early to get out of bed, so I decide to go back to sleep. It's almost 9 in the morning when I wake up again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since the accident. I went to see a doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed me some sleeping pills. I make a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk. Maybe it'll help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across from mine. Is that the new neighbor Mom mentioned? I can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly, I hear 2 knocks at my door. Who is it? This is one of the 4, I believe.
JG, I'm your new next door neighbor. I just wanted to introduce myself. G.
I think it's yeah, there's the 4 main characters have Chinese names, and I
Oh,
think they
God.
each. Okay, the CEO is at least named Victoria, so
Oh, boy.
at least you will only have to be pronouncing the name Lua.
Ruffles your hair. We don't have much time. Come on now.
I'm a bit surprised. This new neighbor is more outgoing than I imagined. Hey, sorry about that. I was in my bedroom and didn't hear you. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. Sunlight streams through the hallway, enveloping her short, curly brown hair in a soft golden glow. She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed in the warm morning glow.
I'm Nick Zia. Nice to meet you.
Nixia, that sounds familiar. My initial wariness of her immediately vanishes. I smile, shaking her outstretched hand. Hello, I'm Lua.
I know you're Lua.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Guess.
Her playful tone and energetic look feels familiar, but I can't seem to remember. I rapidly search my memories in vain. I tentatively decide to respond. I have no idea. Sorry, really can't remember. Could you please tell me?
I was prepared for you to say something like that, but hearing those words still makes me feel sad.
I,
I'm just kidding. Don't look so guilty, I'll tell you.
An uneasy silence lingers in the air. After an awkward pause, Nix continues speaking.
Have you completely forgotten? We used to be childhood friends.
Her words seemed to flip a switch in my brain. The memories, which had been sealed away by time, all come rushing back to me. I can remember the sound of bright laughter, the noisy chirping of cicadas, even the faded words on popsicle sticks. I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. I hesitantly asked, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretching across her entire face.
Finally remember who I am? Gigi?
You've changed so much over the years. I didn't even recognize you.
Well, it's been years since we last seen each other. I was completely flabbergasted when I found out you're my new neighbor.
My body relaxes the moment I realize that the person in front of me is my childhood friend. I look at her once again, seeing the sweet little girl who used to hold my hand and call me Gigi. I can't help but tease her. Yeah, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Gigi, huh? You're not going to cling to me like you did when you were younger, right? Nyx blushes. She clears her throat.
That's in the past. Don't bring that up again.
I fail to hold in my laughter. She hurriedly shoves the bubble tea she's been holding into my hand, as if trying to distract me from her beet red face.
Here, have some bubble tea, Gigi. Otherwise, you'll never stop laughing at me.
The world is so small, and I can't believe I'm now neighbors with one of my childhood friends. It seems like my streak of bad luck is beginning to end. With a gentle smile, I say, keep teasing her. I would probably. I think I would probably compliment the flavor. I am definitely not one for teasing. That's you are very aware of this.
Yeah.
I am going to compliment the flavor. Wow, this is my favorite flavor. How did you know?
What a coincidence. If I'd known, I would have brought 2 cups. Wanted to try your favorite flavor as well.
I'll treat you next time if you'd like.
Really? Awesome! I'm so happy.
Before long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhoods. I learned that she moved to this city all by herself. None of her family lived nearby. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. I can't help but worry about her. Listen, you can contact me anytime if you need help, alright?
Okay, I can't wait for our future dates, Gigi.
Hey, she mean what I think she does. We continued chatting and exchange Instagrams. Wow, that is that. Whew, that is so close, but I like that. You have added each other's contacts. I have no idea who that is. So
Well,
for
then you can
now,
try voicing her.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I look for the. Oh, it's Megan.
Uh,
I look for the source of the voice and find Megan on the top of the stairs panting. Megan, you're here. One second. My new neighbor just moved in across the hall. We were talking.
new neighbor? Hello, I'm Ixzia, Gigi's new neighbor.
One sec. One sec. I'll be right back.
Uh,
I gotta grab water.
mm-hmm.
I should have grabbed water beforehand. Sorry.
It's okay. Alright, recording resumed.
Alright.
Hello, I'm Megan Lee, one of Lewis' close friends. I often stop by her place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. Really? You two must have a great relationship. I'm so jealous. Oh. Well, we've known each other all throughout college. College?
Nick shakes hands with Megan, a smile on her face. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nyx, grab my bag, and head out. I start making my way down the stairs when I hear Nyx's voice coming from behind me.
Gigi.
I instinctively turn around, Nyx looking at me, her eyes glittering.
Be careful. Have fun, Gigi.
I respond with a smile on my face. Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired unpacking. Sidewalks are definitely more crowded during the weekends than on weekdays. Megan and I have no intention of buying anything, so we slowly walk through the bustling shopping district.
I can't believe someone has finally moved into the apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future.
I chuckle, thinking of how clingy and childish Nyx is. Sorry. I can't imagine myself asking her for help with anything. It's much more likely that I'd be the one helping her. I knew her when we were kids. She's 2 years younger than us.
Wow, so she just turned 18? No wonder she looks so young. I can't believe she already moved out to live independently on her own. That reminds me, internships are about to start soon. Have you figured out which company you'll be working at?
That's a tough question. I sigh. Megan has reminded me of the biggest problem I'm currently facing. Getting a job. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an wow, they called it Ocean City. Okay. Ocean City is an economic hub. There are lots of opportunities here, but it comes with its challenges. An internship at a good company would make my resume stand out after graduation. My grades are good, but everyone else applying for the good internship positions are also incredibly talented. But I still want to get an internship with Hanyu. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Wanyu. It might be Wanyu.
On you.
Wanyu. I can't give up before I even try. Wanyu is a big internet enterprise in Ocean City. Its recent projects have been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I've heard they pay well. It's the company I want a job at with the most. A job with the most.
On you. I heard that company's pretty hard to get in.
Well, you won't know until you try. Don't worry, I have backup options if that doesn't work out.
I'm not surprised. You were always prepared for whatever might come.
Keep up the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me. Real quick, pause the recording. Just want to give you the heads up. Mature content description, bad ending routes will include character death, depictions of blood, toxic characters, imprisonment, secret love affairs, and additional material that might be disturbing to some players.
That's fair. Uh,
I can't tell if you're okay with that or not. I want to say
I'm
you
fi-
are. You're just tired
I'm just tired and calm.
and calm?
Yeah.
Okay, overthinking things, that's all. I'm sorry. Mwah. Love you.
Love you too. I'm gonna be okay.
Alright. Just say something if, I don't know, if, oh.
Gently boops you. Are you wanting to get this recorded or not, you little shut?
I do in a second. Okay. We'll figure it out when it comes to it. Okay. Mwah.
Mm.
All right. I think I'm ready.
Alright, keep going.
All right. You ready? Did you resume?
Yes.
Okay. I keep up the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me. Was drinking, sorry. I returned to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. A phoenix had told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. I'm lost in thought. Before I knew it, I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door, her frizzly hair bobbing up and down. Nixie? She lifts her head at the sound of my voice. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but the lights in the corridor seem brighter the second she looks up.
You're finally back!
Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing at my front door? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head.
Nope, I was just waiting for you to come back.
You were waiting for me?
Yep, I really wanted to see you again, so I decided to camp out in front of your apartment. Sorry, did I scare you? Girl, you got some issues.
You don't say. Oh, she did scare me, but seeing the tears welling up in her eyes, I softened my tone. No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should text me next time. I'll come home earlier. Oh no, she definitely has attachment issues, doesn't she?
Ah, blah.
You're, I'm,
I'm agreeing.
okay.
Okay.
I hope. I, oh no, my brain's gonna struggle managing all four of them.
And that's. We
I
take it a
open the
step at a
door.
time.
She follows me closely into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy. Bless you. Puppy eagerly wagging its tail. I knew she gave off puppy puppy girl.
Says the water doggo herself.
Hey, listen. Because I am one, I can recognize others. Stop. What am I thinking?
Wow. Your house is so clean and organized, Gigi. Mine's still a complete mess.
I resonate with this character. Style, excitement, definitely just waiting silently without trying to annoy people, just waiting for them to notice and
And anxious
offer.
being so worried about being alone that she clings to others because she's a adorable little bit.
Yeah. Also, the mention of their place being a complete mess. Yeah. And when I lend you a hand once I'm done with my work for the day.
No, it's fine. I can do it myself. It'd be so humiliating if you saw my messy apartment.
Ah, don't worry about it. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up, and my place ends up being a mess too. It's no big deal. You just moved in today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Nick leans in and winks, her eyes betraying a smile. The sunlight reflects off her dark red pupils like jewels. Then
Then
you're.
you're welcome to visit, Gigi.
I keep automatically reading ahead because I'm so used to doing these by myself.
Abba.
People say that one of life's greatest joys is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Everything that's happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Nixie has brought me a sense of relief. Back then, when we suddenly moved away, I didn't get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I've always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you again.
Really? Because you literally forgot I existed earlier today.
Nick suddenly mutters something underneath her breath. What? Her voice was too quiet for me to hear, so I asked her to repeat herself. But she doesn't. She simply changes the subject. Oh.
Damn. Nothing. Oh yeah, has anything exciting happened to you over the years?
I don't like that I can exactly get this character right now.
You have to face your own mirror and experience the discomfort of yourself.
Yes, and it's probably gonna lead me not. I think I already know what character's path I'm gonna go down. It's not this one.
Damn, you can't even date yourself. Understandable. Have a good day.
Well, I don't want to be the dom in the relationship.
Alright, let's continue then.
Mwah.
Hmm.
Nah, I've been living a fairly normal life. I'll tell you all about it some other day.
I look forward to it, Gigi.
And what about you, Nixie? How have you been? She pauses, not responding. Maybe I've asked her a question she doesn't want to answer. I feel a bit regretful. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get a chance to properly say goodbye to you when your family moved away. I'm just really happy to see you again.
Gigi.
She murmurs, her voice so soft I barely caught what she said. I'm about to speak when she suddenly wraps her arms around my neck affectionately. She says,
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time, Gigi. I'm completely drained. I've been cleaning the entire day.
take a break. Let me pour you a glass of milk. Maybe you should go to bed soon. As I finish my sentence, I feel a passionate gaze on me. I look up to see Nick staring at me, her eyes full of anticipation. What happened?
Gigi, I need a favor.
What?
Can I sleep over here tonight?
Why?
Well, I just moved here and my bed sheets aren't even dry yet. If I go home, I'll have to sleep on the floor. I'm really glad I bumped into you, Gigi. I was so worried about sleeping on the floor. What if I can't fall asleep all night? Please take me in for the night. She's using this as an excuse.
Oh, 100%. I know this tactic. No, I haven't used this tactic, though it sounds like something I'd use.
I'm glad you don't use this tactic, because I have a feeling she's A, lying here, and B, pushing it a little bit further than she should.
Yes, yes, yes. I'd be too worried about pushing further that I wouldn't say it. I would
Anyways.
just go home and lay on the floor if it was true. Nixie, you finally revealed your true intentions. Nixie I'm just gonna say Nixie instead, but backtracks once she notices I haven't responded.
Sorry if you're not comfortable with it. Just pretend I never asked. Please, don't think I'm a weirdo.
I don't think you're a weirdo.
So you're letting me sleep over? Girl, you are jumping to conclusion. Oh, what the fuck? That first option. That first option.
I, I mean, I would love to, and it does feel like something I would.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, which one would you choose if you were in that
I'm trying.
situation?
Let's see. They're a childhood friend. I wouldn't want to weird them out, and although while I would admittedly, if I was in this situation, probably find them a little bit attractive. Um, Frank, if we're gonna go with just how I would do it if I was in this situation, I probably would invite them to my bed. That's assuming my room was clean and I didn't have a guest room. Hmm. Decisions.
Would you
Well,
let this mysterious cutie
well,
into your own bedroom?
well. First of all, they're a cutie. Second of all, they're not exactly mysterious because I have known them as a child. Although, to be fair, if my childhood friend randomly showed up one day out of the blue, I
Just make
probably
your
would
choice.
do a guest room. I'll go prepare the guest room for you.
Thanks, Gigi. I'll go grab my toiletries.
Alright, let me know if you need any help.
Yep, got it.
The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Everything in there is covered with a thin layer of dust and it needs to be cleaned. Nixie isn't familiar with my apartment, so she trails behind me, trying her best to help. After we finish tidying up the guest room, Nixie tells me she needs to go home to grab some of her belongings. I collapse on the sofa and let out a huge sigh. I never imagined I'd be here, reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like popsicles in the summer. They had melted away and evaporated into clouds of vapor. But now, with Nixie's reappearance in my life, those memories seem to have come back. I get lost in my memories of the past. Ding dong, the doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. I shuffle to my door, my slippers sliding across the floor. When I open it, I see Nixie standing outside, now in her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. You can go to sleep.
Thanks, Gigi. Why don't I buy you lunch tomorrow?
You know, based on how much time has likely passed in terms of hours? Like probably 3 hours. Those sheets are definitely dry by now.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
Anyway, I probably can't tomorrow. I have classes.
oh, I see. What about some other time then?
You don't have to. What about you? Don't you have classes you need to attend as well?
Let's move on from that. Anyway, why are you still up, Gigi? It's so late.
She doesn't seem to want to talk about it, so I don't press for more details. She heads towards the guest bedroom before heading in. She looks back at me, waves, a smile on her face.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, sweet dreams.
You too. Happy I got to see you again.
Me too. Don't stay up too late. She is indeed adorable.
Mm-hmm.
When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Nixie has already left the apartment. There's a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note.
Hey, Gigi. I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you. Remember to eat breakfast. Nixie.
I didn't expect the clingy kid from my childhood to prepare breakfast for me. Nixie's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have ever expected. I still remember Nixie as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she could survive just fine on her own. Gosh, the backdrops in this game are gorgeous.
Yeah. Wonder how many hours went into them.
I don't know. I do know there's apparently over 200,000 words in this.
Oh, Joey, our time is limited.
Well, yeah, I don't assume we're going to get through an entire path tonight.
Ah, blah.
However, the classroom is empty. Everyone's busy finding internships, so they've asked for excused absences. I suddenly hear the sound of turning pages next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. I think this is one of them.
Ah, blah.
One sec. Let me double check. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, this is one of the. Yeah. Hey, Cassidy.
Hmm.
She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me.
Morning.
I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with. I think I do. Let me let me just make complete certain. It says Eleanor, but Eleanor looks a heck of a lot like Cassidy.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. We'll find out. I'm slightly taken aback. She even mailed me some delicious pastries when I got injured. Something's off with her today. What happened? What's wrong? Are you upset?
Why do you ask?
Ah, it's nothing. It just feels like you're more distant than usual. Wait, why do I? Affection 3%. Okay. Cassidy doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I follow her gaze and realize that our teacher is staring at us from his podium. He makes eye contact with me and gestures towards the clock. Class has already started. I look down, embarrassed. Cassidy lets out what seems to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. GBR,
Oh.
yay! We've taken another class with this teacher before, and he's very easygoing since this class is mainly juniors. Only a few students actually show up. He's not surprised. He even makes a joke about the number of students absent before diving into the course material. The accurate depiction of me if I'm next to someone who I find pretty.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asks me how to explain a technical term, and I'm completely stumped. In my confused state, I notice Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. She's written simple and concise notes, and the key words mentioned jog my memory. I spend a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering his question with a well-spoken response. The teacher smiles and adds a couple of points to my participation grade in his grade book. I let out a sigh of relief. Whew. I turn around and glance at my savior, who's sitting there expressionless. She has no intention of turning around. I write thank you in my notebook and shift it so it's facing Cassidy. Thank you. To my surprise, Cassie is so focused on listening to the lecture that she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She'd always stuff another book in our textbook and secretly read that instead. Once she even fell asleep during the lecture, and I had to wake her up while our teacher was looking away. In summary, she's never really paid attention before in class. Did something happen? I gently poke Cassidy's arms with a pen. She finally turns around and gives me a look. Somehow I manage to understand the expression written across her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassidy shakes her head, her voice low.
No, you.
She pauses mid sentence. She was about to say, "You're so annoying."
Should pay attention in class.
Okay. After class ends, Cassidy shuts her notebook and leaves without even saying goodbye. I'm still worried, so I quickly pack up my belongings and scramble to catch up to her. Cassidy! Cassidy stops in her tracks and turns around to look at me.
What is it now?
Is there something wrong?
This is the third time you asked me this today. Why do you keep repeating yourself?
I scratch my nose. Perhaps I'm being annoying, but her behavior today has really concerned me. I I know exactly what my character is thinking right now because like I used to get this way about my friend constantly because I
Wow.
before I started recognizing how people sometimes will get when they're tired. I thought people were just being annoyed with me.
I've still got to work through that myself sometimes.
Hey,
Anyways.
I mean, hey, you just were witness to it like a little bit ago when I was worried about you.
Fair.
Nuzzle. Oh, wait, hold on.
Some nuzzles.
Hmm, glad you're not annoyed with me.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, yeah. I, ooh, ooh.
Uh,
You're acting really weird today. I'm worried about you. That's why I keep asking. Cassidy sighs, a smile slowly creeping onto her lips. She responds in her usual laid-back manner.
this class is too early in the morning. I haven't fully woken up yet. Called it. You called it. Anyways.
Really? Still with the feeling that something's wrong. She usually doesn't speak much, but she would never be so cold towards me. Cassidy stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her eye angle. After a while, she finally breaks the silence.
I was just messing with you.
That doesn't seem like something you normally do. Why is her personality completely different today?
Maybe it's someone else that looks like her.
I want to say something, but I hesitate. She waves her hand, not wanting to waste more time on this subject.
There's nothing more to say. You should get ready for your next class.
I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. It's not the sudden personality shift. Her outfit is also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. Cassidy?
What is it?
Are you really Cassidy? I fix my gaze on her, watching for any changes in her expression. Her eyebrow twitches slightly, but she maintains her calm expression.
Why are you asking me this?
Because you're not the Cassidy I know. We're friends. Why are you suddenly acting like we're strangers?
Perhaps I'm just in a bad mood. Stop worrying about it.
I'm so confused. Do you see the text I sent you? Astonished, she pulls out her phone.
I did.
Why would I text you when you're standing right in front of me? Cassidy softly chuckles. She probably didn't expect me to trick her. Cassidy, no. This girl who looks exactly the same as Cassidy sighs and moves closer to me. So, who are you?
I'm surprised Cass never mentioned she had a friend like you.
You. Could it be? Are you her twin sister?
Yep, I'm an Eleanor C. Can't believe Cass told you about me. You two must be pretty close. What's your name?
Okay, so she is the other character. That threw me for a loop. Holy cow. Cassidy rarely mentioned her older twin sister, so I completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy always seemed reluctant to talk about her sister. I decided to keep my distance from Eleanor and respond politely. I'm Lua.
Oh, now I remember.
Eleanor leans in her face, now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense up. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different. I fell backwards in surprise, but she catches me with one arm. With her other hand, she lifts her finger to her lips, gesturing me to hush.
Yep. Help me keep this a secret.
Okay, but why is it why wasn't Cassidy here today?
She just didn't want to show up. She said is getting tired of classes.
That sounds like something she'd do. Why did you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she's complained about this class.
Indeed. My schedule only cleared up recently. Plus, I'm interested in knowing more about your major. I'm here to learn.
You are truly rendered speechless. I can't believe there's someone who's coming into class in place of another person just to learn. Which college do you go to?
I'm from the Ocean City School of Business. I'm also a junior, just like Cassidy.
I see. Want to head to our Gen Ed class together later?
No, I'm only going to classes required for a major. I won't be attending Gen Ed ones.
What about her attendance in those classes?
According to her, those teachers aren't strict about attendance. I presume she'll figure something out.
I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor burst into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable. Eleanor keeps looking at me with a scrutinizing gaze. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know.
Mm.
If Cassie is gentle like the water, then Eleanor is like water frozen to ice, sharp and cold. I'm hit with a feeling of familiarity, as if I've already known Eleanor. Maybe it's due to the fact that Cassie and I are close friends. Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks, and I am dragged back into reality.
What's your Instagram?
Huh?
I need you to help cover for me if I'm going to be taking her place in class for the foreseeable future.
That's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cassie. Why would I need to cover for her? Hmm. She quickly elaborates, sensing my hesitation.
I'm not familiar with your major. I need your help.
Fine, I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We begin following each other on Instagram. Her account is very simple, with a grand zero, or a grand total of 0 posts. There's nothing on her page. Sounds like mine.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay, I have to go. Text me if there's anything.
she waves goodbye and leaves, just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she is dressed for an 8 a.m. class. She's even taken the time to curl her hair. Not one single strand is out of place. Everyone is turning to stare at her as she walks down the hallway. You're already recognizing something with her?
Anyways,
Well, I'm curious.
do I really need to put it into words?
She like yes you do.
She caught you with one arm and then said, "Shh, hon, what do you think that means?"
I I I I I I I don't know.
Then I guess you'll be able to find out as we continue.
I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly receive a barrage of messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign in for my gen ed class before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Do I actually have... No, I just have good night. How are you? No problem, don't worry. Okay. Our usual spot is actually just the student council room. Megan had eagerly fought for a position on the student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. The tasks are particularly tedious, and every position other than that of the president's holds little to no value on a resume. It's a thankless job. I occasionally help out as well. Sorry.
Why?
I occasionally help out as well. It helps fulfill the school's community service requirement.
How does it feel to be back on campus?
It's fine, but something happened.
What? What happened? Tell me.
Her ears perk up. She's a gossip at heart. She immediately drops her work and rushes over, wanting to hear the story. I should probably not mention Eleanor.
Probably not, my dear.
Cassidy wasn't feeling well today. She was completely exhausted during class.
Oh, I see. Cassidy also isn't feeling well.
Also, who else isn't feeling well?
Me, I'm stuck writing whatever this is.
I'm glad the character laughed there because that was a genuine laugh from me. Student council work isn't difficult, just tedious. We work on and off their entire morning and finally finish most of the tasks. Not only did I attend lecture this morning, I also had to do work. I let out a huge sigh, feeling bad for forcing my brain cells to work overtime. Student council should pay me for this. I'm not even an official member.
Don't worry, I'll ask the president about it before I graduate.
Don't feed me false hopes.
Listen, you're gaining valuable work experience by helping out the student council. Your future job will be a piece of cake. You can use lessons you've learned from helping us in your workplace.
Megan clearly knows that she's making stuff up. The more she talks, the weaker her arguments become. She's been overwhelmed with work recently. Without my help, she would have been passed out from exhaustion. I don't have the energy to argue with her. I agree to continue helping her in the afternoon.
Hmm.
When I come back in the afternoon, there are more people in the student council room. I can hear the chatter even from outside the door. Megan, I'm here.
Lua, over here. Our president's here today. Let me introduce you.
She motions towards an elegantly
Hmm.
dressed girl standing nearby. Her makeup is subtle and natural, and her smile fills me with warmth. She, I believe, is also one. Let me double
Yeah,
check.
Han, with how it was presenting, I kind of figured that out before you said it.
Alright, cool.
This is the student council president, Iris Wen. You haven't met her before, have you?
She's very pretty. Nice to
Of
meet
course
you,
she's
ma'am.
very pretty.
I'm Lua.
Nice to meet you too. There's no need to be so formal. You can just call me Iris.
Even though she says that, I still feel awkward calling her by name. I'll just call her
Suiji.
Suiji. An honorific referring to a female.
I'd actually suggest looking that up. I pronounced it on the spot. I'm horrible at pronouncing things.
Let's see how to pronounce this. I have no idea either. Xueje.
Fuije.
How to pronounce
Fuije.
it? It's
Try your best, and that's good enough.
Ziji?
Ziji?
Ziji? Sounds like it's
Ziji?
Ziji. Yeah, Ziji.
Ziji. Okay.
Ziji. Okay, Ziji. I'm gonna call her Ziji. I've heard a
I've
lot.
heard a lot about you. You really helped us out, and I'm grateful for that. Why don't we go out for coffee sometime? I'll treat you.
It's fine, Ziji. I don't mind helping out. Plus, I get credits for this.
I've already thanked the other members of the student council. I'd like the opportunity to thank our best honorary member as well.
Our our best honorary member. I know she's just being polite,
How
but I
can
can't help but
she
blush at
smooth
her compliment.
socially?
I, it, it doesn't seem right for me to agree. After all, this is the first time I'm meeting her.
Huh?
Her gentle gaze is fixated on me, an expectant look in her eyes. If I don't answer, she might keep staring at me like this for the next century. What?
Fucking subtle. Anyways,
I feel caught off guard, and the words leave my mouth before my mind can catch up. Thank you for the invitation. If it'd be impolite of me to continue refusing, I decide to accept her invitation first, and then gift her with some pastries later on down the line. Then I accept Zichi.
wonderful. When are you free?
I'm free today.
Okay, let's finish the rest of our work first.
I guess with a game where it has, where it has affection things to keep track of, I guess it makes sense to introduce a lot of them really early on.
Mm-hmm.
One sec, my eye's itching.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Just keep reading.
She smiles once more before returning to her seat. I squeeze in next to Megan and help organizing some files. She winks at me with a grin on her face and whispers so that only I can hear.
What do you think? Isn't our president beautiful?
Is everyone a lesbian? I'm kidding. Yeah.
Her grades are also amazing, and she's super popular. She has it all. Given what you said about people's flaws in this game, I'm worried now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop in front of her. I let out a sigh of relief before whispering back, "Focus on your work and mind your own business." From the corner of my eye, I notice Iris leaving her seat. She walks over to another student council member and starts talking, a gentle, carrying smile on her face. I can't hear her conversation clearly, but judging from Iris's expression, it must have gone well. Ah, so she's like this with everyone.
oh, are you still looking for an internship? How's it going? Did you submit your resume for Hanyu yet?
Yeah, the only reason I assume it's Wanyu is because of a company that goes by a similar kind of beginning of that spelling that's like is pronounced like Wa in the beginning.
Okay, blah blah.
Ah, papa, huckle. Nope, I don't have any relevant work experience. I'll probably get it rejected.
Don't be so sure. Do you have a plan?
Not yet. I'm taking it one step at a time. Our gazes meet. We both let out a sigh, foreseeing the future bumps in the road. I almost fall asleep organizing the files. It isn't until after I leave the student council room that I remember I'm supposed to be meeting Iris for coffee today. I didn't even ask for her number. I don't want to miss this opportunity, so I hurry back. Iris has
No.
already left, but on her desk was a small card with a QR code and a string of numbers. I pick up the card. On the back, she's written,
I
I
guess you
guess you.
forgot. You can contact me via Instagram.
There's a sweet fragrance lingering on the card. The scent reminds me of her, gentle yet dignified.
One's like a wolf, the other a temptation to sweetness.
Oh.
Who do you think I'm talking about?
I, what is it? Hmm. Temptation wolf puppy. I'm assuming. Which this one
Yeah.
is probably the route I'm gonna go, if not Eleanor.
Mm-hmm.
Depend on how things go and how their characters react. The only reason I'm saying that one we haven't seen is because I know how she looks, and she looks very pretty. For some reason, I suddenly feel anxious. I scan the QR code, and sure enough, her Instagram page pops up. She follows me back almost immediately, then sends me the location of the coffee shop and a message. Could we meet here? I, I can't believe you predict. Wait, how
Send.
am I predicted this? You're incredible. How'd you know I'd forget? I left in such a hurry that it completely slipped my mind. I was worried that someone else might mistakenly take the card I left for you. I guess you could call this a telepathic connection. Anyways, thanks, Juji. Let's meet at 5:30. Is that alright with you? Yep, thanks. See you there. Alright. I arrive at the cafe early. The warm light shines in through the windows, scattering like golden leaves on the colored floor. Iris probably got here a while ago. She's sitting at a table towards the back.
Sorry, I didn't order for you because I didn't know what you'd prefer.
I glance at the empty table in front of me and shake my head to. One sec. Alright. To let her know it's fine. Didn't order anything for yourself either?
I was waiting for you.
I look at her properly for the first time since entering the cafe. The rays of the setting sun strike her smiling face at an angle, casting soft shadows that trace the contours of her face. For a moment, she takes my breath away. Thank you. I'll have whatever you're having. Iris waves to the server, who promptly takes our order.
2 coconut milk lattes, please. Thank you.
You like sweet drinks?
This is one of their most popular drinks. I thought you might enjoy it. I'd like to try it out as well.
She guessed right. I'm much more interested in the innovative new drinks from recent years than in traditional coffee drinks. Ooh, pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty. I also skipped through this one. She guessed right. I'm much more interested in. Oh, wait, no. We casually discuss school and our plans after graduation as we sip on our coffees. I feel relaxed and at ease talking to her. I don't have to scramble for topics to keep the conversation going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now,
I
we're
wish
simply
I had
sitting.
that level of social tact. Fucking damn it.
What?
I am envious of this character's social tact. Like, I can see it so obviously. It's like, fucking damn it, I wish I could snatch, steal, keep.
What? Just the ability to snatch people, kind of, but like.
No,
So,
the ability to navigate social situations calmly and gracefully, while also adding in a little bit of influence where necessary to make things go in the direction I want without directly forcing people into doing so.
yeah, fair enough. She's also very tall.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right now, we're simply sitting across from each other, our conversation momentarily paused. I'm once again entranced by her perfect smile, and I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music, the melody seamlessly filling the silence.
I heard that you want to intern with Han Yu.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get it.
It'll be challenging, far as I'm aware. 1U doesn't require much from interns, but the opportunities are limited, and there's a lot of competition.
Come on, zoom out. Oh, that is a nice outfit. Also,
Hmm.
that dress is very, definitely elegant. I cannot imagine, though, dealing with that much hair. You would be
Hmm.
brushing that for like 2 hours when you're getting ready.
Yeah, probably.
Iris's words make me feel as though a bucket of ice cold water was just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it still makes my heart sink. I know I have some backup options if Wanyu doesn't work out.
Well, if you want to intern at 1U, then perhaps I can help.
Really?
Tempting.
I wasn't expecting such a pleasant surprise. My eyes widened in disbelief.
Don't be so surprised. I used to intern at 1U, so I can recommend you. But even with my help, you'll have to impress them during the interview. They want talented college students. You'll have a good chance of getting in the internship if you meet the requirements. The projects you've been involved with during Student Council have all done well. Some of your ideas also align with what the internet enterprises want to accomplish.
Her lips move, but her words barely register. I'm so in shock from happiness, my brain completely shut down. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Wanyu. I don't know how much an internal recommendation will actually help, but Iris's analysis and praise leaves me feeling lightheaded. Her
Hmm.
acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. I...
Choose as you would, my dear. After all, your own head would be singing, no?
Yeah, I, I, I won't let you down. I truly did not expect this sudden turn of events. Who would have thought that Iris would be so willing to help me? We just met today. Thank you, Juji. I'll work hard to if I get the internship.
I'm recommending you because I have faith in your abilities.
I'm so grateful.
This cup of coffee has an unexpected effect.
Huh?
I can help get you an interview, but you have to prove yourself. This should be no problem for you, right?
Yes. I'll work hard to prepare.
I believe in you.
Juji, why are you helping me?
You've helped the student council out a lot. How could a single cup of coffee be enough to repay you for all you've done? Plus, as your Zuji, I should be helping you out, shouldn't I? Lua.
No, this is you still.
But,
Who joined?
don't know, I can't check.
Willow. Hello, Willow.
Hey,
Hey, Albie.
loves. Oh,
How are
hey,
you?
Phoenix. Mm,
Oh, hello.
How are y'all doing?
We
doing
are
okay, going through this visual novel.
we are voicing a lesbian visual novel.
Fun. Call me back when you're
Semi-serious
done.
one.
What was what was that?
I joked, call me back when you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We'll be
Appa.
happy to cuddle you afterwards.
Ah, blah, blah, blah.
Ah, blah, blah,
Dean
blah,
could
blah.
probably use it, honestly. I don't
Uh,
mind
uh,
it, to be honest.
you should I call when I'm headed to bed?
Can if you want to. I was sort of hoping for some just group cuddle time.
Group call to okay.
Ah, blah.
Which means just hopping back up into one of the above channels instead of going one-on-one through DM.
That's fair. Okay.
But
She suddenly winks, her words mysterious. I start absent-mindedly. That is a big word.
swirling.
Absent-mindedly swirling. I know. Yes. Thank you. I just was swirling the coffee with my spoon. The cup clings and clangs, but I don't notice the crisp sounds at all. She flashes an amused smile from the table and teases.
You seem nervous. Zoom A.
Who is a lower your
Zoom in.
My hand stiffens and I stare at her. Is it really that obvious?
Yes, you're stirring my coffee, not yours.
I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my head. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring.
I'm just kidding. Don't be so serious.
I let out a sigh of relief, but I'm still feeling quite nervous.
Alright, I'll stop messing with you. I shall send you to their HR's contact. Shall I send you their HR's contact information?
Okay, thanks, Juicy.
Their CEO can be quite demanding. If she's interviewing you, then you better be prepared.
Huh?
Better to be safe than sorry. The workplace is like a battlefield. Don't hesitate to message me at any time if a problem arises.
Thanks, Juicy. I meet up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. While she's complaining about being pulled away by a teacher and missing out on our coffee outing, my phone suddenly buzzes twice in my pocket.
Who is it?
I don't know. One second. I take my phone out, and to my surprise, it's from Eleanor.
Hmm.
Image. Sorry to bother you, Lua. Would you happen to know what this means? Okay. Oh. Oh, it's she's doing homework. Okay. Why are you doing her homework as well? I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. It's not like she wanted to do it anyways. You really love learning, don't you? I'm jealous. Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? Nope. Of your enthusiasm for learning. Are you really Cassie's sister? You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? I've never seen anyone make so much effort. Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. But I am purposefully reading this way
Go ahead.
because this is how I read texts. I'll take that as a compliment. Let's return to my question. Please explain to me what this means. I helplessly let out a sigh before typing out long string of words explaining what the comment means. We're in our third year, so teachers make their comments as concise as possible. It's completely expected for Eleanor, a newcomer, to not understand. After I hit send, she thanks me, leaves it at that. She must be studying on her own
Hmm.
now. Sun was asking me about the homework. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We walk towards the school gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. Oh, this is definitely okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, Cassidy. The girl hunched over and gasping for breath in front of me is Cassidy, the slacker who ditched class because she didn't want to attend an 8 a.m. lecture. Why? Thank goodness. I heard you recognize my sister. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Quite the opposite. She even helped me answer one of our teacher's questions. You, on the other hand, I was so worried when you didn't show up to class.
Sister? What sister? Oh.
Keep it down. Well, my twin sister Eleanor attended one of my classes for me this morning.
What? Dang, I'm so jealous.
It's just a one-time thing. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. She thinks you're special. Huh? I'm taken aback by her words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me that way. My sister has a strong personality. I was worried she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm glad you two managed to get along. Thank God. Cassidy's being quite dramatic here. Sorry, Lua. I didn't want you to get involved. Don't worry, that's fine. Cassidy smiles and nods.
Let them worry about their own relationship themselves. We should stay out of it. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired after running all the way here? Let's go grab some food. Let's go grab some food. What do you want to eat? Barbecue? No, that's way too oily. What about Japanese food? Lua just got back. We can have dinner today.
Jeez.
Why aren't you saying anything?
You're too close. I need to catch my breath.
Oh.
I try. I try to muffle the chuckle that comes out of my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris offered me the opportunity for a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. You two enjoy your meal. I need to finish up on something. I'm going home. Megan waves goodbye. I wave back. Bye.
See you later.
Yoink.
She's fucking.
Lua. Cassie shoots me a fleeting glance before I turn around to leave. She looks like she's being kidnapped. I chuckle again and head back home. I figure tonight we should at least meet all four of them.
Yeah.
And I assume we're gonna meet the other one in the next day here. A week a week passes by. A week passes by and Phoenix seems more and more like a fleeting dream. I often wonder if what happened that day was simply a part of my imagination. Perhaps it's as Megan said. The car braked in time, but I hallucinated due to shock. The matter of finding my soulmate is put on the back burner. I managed to get an internal recommendation, so the majority of my time has been spent on prepping for an interview. I've been busy every day. My interview is at 10 this morning. I want to make a good impression on HR. I wake up early and pick out an outfit. I didn't expect Megan to send me a sudden string of messages, however. It's so early. What could it be? Lua, Lua, are you there? Are you there? It's urgent. Respond ASAP. Megan is an energetic and easily excitable person. She often blows up my phone with a dozen messages at a time. I'm already used to her impatient nature. However, she rarely texts me this early in the morning. Perhaps there's something urgent she needs my help with. I just woke up. Well, what's up? Great, I asked a bunch of friends and none of them are up yet. I'm coming to your place now and just you wait. Okay. I can't help but chuckle. The way she's talking sounds like a threat. It doesn't take long before the doorbell rings. What is going on? Megan is carrying two big bags in her hands and a cardboard box in her arms. She looks like she's about to fall over. I quickly reach out to help steady the box in her arms. What's that? As soon as I finish speaking, a faint meow comes from the box. A kitten.
As soon as I stepped out this morning, I saw this kitten. Poor thing, there wasn't a mother cat in sight.
Is it a stray?
I'm not sure. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I just put it in the box for now. There can only be one four-legged creature in my house. I really can't take it in.
You have a pet?
No, my mom says I'm always a silly goose who crawls on all fours. Hey, stop laughing. Can you take care of it?
I live alone, but the cost of keeping a cat is quite substantial. Plus, I'm not even trying to take good care of it. A kitten needs proper love and affection. I hesitate. The frail kitten in the box carefully reaches out its paw, gently placing it on my wrist. Its amber eyes stare at me pleadingly. My heart melts. Ah, it meowed. No, I love that they have the cat has its own voice actor. I don't know if you can hear the game, so
Oh, boy.
but yeah, it meowed. How am I supposed to refuse when it's looking at me like that? Am I about to become a cat lady? Fine, I'll take care of it. Megan looks at me gratefully. If she wasn't in a rush, she might have started crying.
I'm so glad to hear that. I bought some things for the kitten, including deworming medicine and cat food. Use it how you will. By the way, why are you up so early?
I have an interview with Wan Yu today.
What? Today? I thought this doesn't affect anything. I hope this doesn't affect anything. I'm so sorry. Why don't I go with you?
It's okay. I prepared for it. Plus, don't you have class today? Hurry up and go to school.
I really don't want to. Good luck with your interview then. I'm off.
She reluctantly waves goodbye. I don't know if it's because she cares about me or if it's because she doesn't want to go to class. As, as someone who's currently jobless, raising a kitten will definitely be a burden on my monthly expenses. However, those adorable eyes have convinced me I'm going to land that internship with Wanyu and earn enough money to buy cat food. Is this the cat lady inside of me finally awakening? Oh, I can hear it purring. The kitten makes a purring sound, clawing at my clothes with its tiny paws.
Give me a moment. Alright, turned up the stream volume, so now I can hear the cat purring.
There's some time left before the interview. I closely inspect the tabby cat in front of me. It's incredibly docile, even nuzzling against the palm of my hand with its tiny pink nose while I pet her. It's not scared of people at all, so perhaps it was abandoned by its previous owners. I shudder at the thought. I had a yawn. I shudder at the thought, my affection for the cat growing 10 times stronger. I organize the stuff that Megan brought, placing what the cat needs for its daily life in the corner of my living room. I kneel, wanting to feed it before heading out for my interview. I open my mouth to call it over before realizing I don't know its name. Do you have a name? I laugh at the second those words leave my mouth. I can't believe I'm waiting for a kitten to answer my question. Looks like prepping for the interview has driven me mad. The cat stares back at me with its round, curious eyes, trying to figure out what this strange two-legged creature standing in front of it just said. What about Belle? What? You don't like it? The cat in silence stares at me. I see tears in the corner of its eyes. Why are you crying? I hold its front paws and gently rub its furry head. The kitten returns the favor by nuzzling my palm, letting out a low purr. My heart clenches. Nod your head if you like the name, and I'll think of another one if you don't like it, okay? The cat dazedly nods before returning to affectionately nuzzling my hand. So you're okay with the new name? I'll call you Belle from now on, right? The kitten rubs against my palm with even more force, leaving furs all over my body, as if it's marking
That's what
its
cats
territory.
do.
I'm about to continue playing with the cat when suddenly my phone beeps. It's your interview today. Good luck. Okay. Thank you, Juji. I'll do my best. Why don't we grab lunch together after everything's done and over with? It's my turn to say thanks. My treat. I'll eagerly await your good news. Good luck. She's.
Oh.
I've only met her once.
I can tell she's into you. Wow.
Don't spout. Wait. Huh? This sounds to me as I look around everywhere trying to find the source of the voice, but there's no one around me. There's only Belle who's currently licking its fur. Am I hearing things?
Nope. Wow.
What is going on right now? I'm hallucinating because of all the trauma I've experienced. The stray cat I took in can speak. To me? No. Anyone would find that weird. My voice trembles as I ask. Belle, were you the one speaking just now? Oh, so now you're quiet. Belle, you can talk. I'm giving you back to Megan if you don't speak up. She leaps out of my arms and starts accusing me.
Are you abandoning me again?
What do you mean, again? Is it blaming me for being abandoned by its previous owner? I stroke its head and accept my fate, hugging it in my arms. Relax, I'm gonna take good care of you. I won't abandon you. Now that I think about it, I feel like I'm the one who's been abandoned by fate. The fact that Belle can talk makes my heart sink. My mind immediately wanders to the car accident again. The sunlight seeps through the curtains, swirling together with the horrifying white light from the day. My thoughts are a shaky mess. It's proof that the supernatural exists. Phoenix wasn't someone I hallucinated. Then does that mean what she said about having to find my soulmate? Is that true? Am I going to die if I don't find my soulmate?
Lua, it's 9:30.
Time slips by while I'm trying to sort out my thoughts. Before I know it, it's almost time for my interview. Since you can talk, then you. Well, a cat staying at home alone should be fine, right? Don't climb out the window. Don't go outside. Don't open the door for strangers. I'm headed to my interview.
Be careful on the way there, Lua.
Jesus. I slam the door shut. I don't have much time left. I decide to hail a taxi. I arrive at Wanyu with only 10 minutes to spare. As I walk through the building, I analyze the work environment, trying to learn more about the company. The employees walking by me don't seem to be in any rush. I peer through the glass door. They seem to get along well with each other. The work environment seems amazing. My admiration of Wanyu goes up. How was it? I was so nervous, but one of the interviewers had a cold expression on her face the entire time. She didn't show any emotion when I introduced myself. Oh no, I didn't prepare to answer any questions. Am I done for? I ignore the incessant chatter around me and sit down on one of the benches outside the office, silently repeating the words I'd prepared for the interview in my head.
Next is Miss Lua.
I'm here. I respond and follow her into the conference room. Surprisingly, the ambience isn't as tense as I expected it to be. HR gestures for me to sit down, and I obey. Hello, my name is Lua. I'm majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today. After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply nods and smiles. They don't follow up with any questions, instead carefully flipping through my resume. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn around, making eye contact with the woman sitting in the middle. She's dressed in a sharp suit, her expression cold and composed, her unsmiling face radiates an intimidating aura. Our eyes meet briefly before she slightly frowns and looks away. My heart stops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face?
Miss Lua, we reviewed your resume. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you.
It's time. I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating the words in my head. In the corner of my eyes, the woman who had just frowned, my heart skips a beat. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the results will be, but what I do know is that I've tried my best. I need water, 1 sec. Okay. Miss Lua, we're satisfied with your resume, but
In your opinion, what advantages do you believe you have over other candidates?
a voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I just made eye contact with. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this was one of the questions I'd prepared for. 1 sec. My back is feeling pain. I gotta pop it real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright, I'm good. I respond smoothly with a prepared speech. And so I might not have the experience that others have. But I believe newer companies like Wanyu need employees who are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. I believe employees like me are better suited to meet the needs of Wanyu. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods and focuses on reading my resume. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not, but I assume her eyebrows furrowing from her first impression of me isn't good. Alright, thank you. We'll notify you within 3 business days of the results. I nod and leave the conference room. Before I exit, I once again feel that piercing gaze striking right at me like thorns stabbing into my skin. Could she be the CEO that Iris mentioned? I take a deep breath, savoring the air free of the suffocating atmosphere inside the room. I stand outside trying to collect myself. definitely failed the interview. I can tell from the interview.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't. That
heart
girl had
rate
her
felt-
eyebrows furrowed in concentration, not disappointment.
I've let down Iris, who went out of her way to get me this interview. I enter the restroom and almost immediately exit once I notice who's also inside. Standing in front of the sink, retouching her makeup, is none other than the stern interviewer I met a few minutes ago. She glances at me, obviously noticing my presence. It's too late to hide or run away, so I pull myself together and manage a greeting. Hello. She nods. Her intimidating presence reminds me of a strict teacher. I silently begin praying and stand next to her, stand next to the sink beside her. I look into the mirror. My face is covered in sweat from how nervous I was. I absent-mindedly hover over the sink, ready to wash my hands. She suddenly lowers her head as if trying to tell me something. Can't figure out what she's trying to imply. I step in her direction, wanting to ask her about it, but she simply sighs.
Hold on.
Hello? What's wrong? She suddenly leans in, flustered. I'm completely unsure how to address her. She seems to notice my nervousness as I stammer.
My name is Victoria Kui. You can just call me Victoria.
Okay, Executive Key. It's probably Chi, I assume. Shoot, I suddenly referred to her as executive. I don't even know if that's the position she holds. What if she's not the CEO? She doesn't say anything. Instead, she sighs, the expression on her face softening. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wiping it with a paper towel. I look at her confused before suddenly realizing there's a tuft of cat hair stuck to my shirt from when I was playing with Belle this morning. And a thought suddenly crosses my mind. She's looked at me with absolutely zero expression on her face the entire time. Wait, she's not a germaphobe, is she? Has a tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm uncleanly and that my appearance is unkept? I almost burst out into tears on the spot. This is such disaster. I'm done for.
Yeah.
That was an accident. I'm so sorry. That was completely accident. I'm sorry for troubling you. Victoria doesn't speak. She continues looking down. She seems to be greatly offended by that tuft of cat hair.
Completely
Really
misunderstood. It's adorable.
I'll be more careful next time. I'm assuming I'll get another chance to come back here. The cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me no matter how hard Victoria wipes. I'm completely overwhelmed, and all I can do is look down at her as she's attentively trying to clean my shirt. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly pause, and I notice that she's not touched the cat fur directly with her hands even once. Executive Chi, you don't like cats? She pauses. She suddenly realizes her actions have been somewhat rude and apologizes.
I'm sorry, I can control myself.
I quickly pick up the hair, my fingers briefly touching hers. They separate in a split second. A thought bubbles up inside of me. Perhaps she's not as cold and stern as I previously assumed. Victoria's the one that breaks the silence.
What do you think?
Huh? I stare at her confused before realizing she's asking me about the interview. I think everyone who came to the interview was incredible. They probably know more about the field than I do. They have plenty of experience.
And what about you?
I still have a lot to learn. I don't want to look down myself, but I still have a lot to learn. I am failing with her.
Yes, there will be more opportunities for that in the future.
Will there though?
What?
Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't
Rushing
realize you had
cutie.
Huh? I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interviewer. But I also shouldn't be overly confident. I'm I'm no longer filled with nervousness. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss my expression that might.
Check her body language more than her facial expression, girl.
But nothing comes. She's expressionless as always.
Head home and wait for our response.
Okay, I'm headed out. Goodbye, Executive Chi.
Bye.
I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the interview had ended. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart has dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side. I check the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. Alright, I assume it's gonna go. I assume that is, yeah, I mean, I literally have earned points with all of them except her.
Well, of course. Hard to read, and it would be slow to start, even.
Yeah, I also have a feeling I just chose the wrong responses. I'm
Head
assuming
pets.
the way it sets it up is one response gets you no points, one gives you 1 point or like 3 points, and the other gives you 6 points, aka double.
Possibly.
Cause I got one response that gave like a little 1 arrow up. I got
Yeah,
one that gave
no, you've
2
got
arrows
two
up.
of them that have 3% from your single responses, and then Eleanor, who has 6% from that one response. So I can
Yeah.
recognize the parallel.
Yeah. Who knows? I might end up going with Ellen. I guess it's really just which of these characters have managed to like. I wanted to go down Victoria's path, but that's gonna require us knowing how to go down that path.
That's gonna require a good deal of bravery and living outside your own head, girl.
And this one will just have to be me recognizing myself and what I would want.
Mm-hmm.
This one is gonna be kind of neutral, but like more.
I can't see your mouse cursor, hun.
You can't?
No, probably because of a setting I've got.
Okay. Iris is gonna be more Nyx is gonna be the one that's. It's like Eleanor is on the easy, like neutral to easy side. Nyx is on the far easy side. Victoria's on the far hard side, and Iris is on the neutral to hard side.
In terms of your ability to navigate around each of them.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like it's gonna end up being. So Eleanor will, because I want to avoid just going the simple easy, I just have to romance myself route. I'm probably gonna end up falling into
You
Eleanor's
think
route.
romancing yourself is easy?
Well, I know what I want, so I know how to get the affection points for the story.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I do think we should probably save it there.
Alright, I might just edit this all together and post it on my main channel since nothing much happened.
I mean, as long as it's less than 3 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, and also I can also refrain from posting the rest of it, because as you said, this can get into some serious and mature themes throughout the rest of it, so there's no point in trying to make it a main thing on the channel. I'm just kind of half proud of how I got the voices down this time.
Oh yeah, no.
It seems that when I'm able to read body language, that it's easier for me to adjust my voice.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just kind of pitching in for other characters, and I'm reading the messages like how I legitimately read messages to myself.
Mm-hmm. Nappa, do you have any last words before the recording ends, my dear?
The characters are all very pretty.
Yeah, the art style definitely emphasizes that. And you're quite a cutie yourself.
I really. Oh, you can click through with the changes if they have changes like with this one.
Yeah, I noticed.
Kitty. That's really pretty. She's very cute. Also, that is a massive drink. Holy moly.
Yep. Aw. Oh, I could tell the shift in her expression on that last frame.
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, if I right click, does it go to the previous one? No, okay. You can see the concentration she has on it.
That girl, that woman is dedicated to her craft, and her craft alone.
Meticulous. Very meticulous. There are 10 endings and items. Nix gave you this when she first met you.
Items has 2 pages.
No, I know. I only have 1 page though.
10
Okay.
endings, 20 items. Joy.
20 items, 10 endings. Trying to get all the. I do want to get all the endings in this game though.
Any
Which-
last words for the viewers?
Not really. This is going to be very interesting and very fun, and hopefully we get other people in to pitch in voices, maybe temporarily for some characters.
For the personal record, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can easily record this and then just not post the videos.
Yeah.
So that way, we both respect the creator's intent and also allow a sneak peek at it.
I'm sorry. Oh, I just spoiled something for myself. I was like, ooh, hidden achievements. Let's reveal these. The second least unlocked one is simply labeled "Unlock the True Ending."
Okay, yeah, the true ending is likely found
Well, I could label
through.
what the name of the achievement is, but I don't know if you want to know that.
Let's not spoil that far ahead, now shall we?
Well, it's literally just one word.
Love.
Reincarnation.
Fucking damn.
I have no idea. Oh, I don't like how menacing that is.
Girl, don't get distracted by the titles and spoil the
Unlock
entire thing for
Eleanor's.
yourself.
Well, I will say it's very also like just like it's vague, but also you can tell something bad is happening. It's unlock Eleanor's bad ending. You wanna know what it's labeled?
What?
A red waterfall.
Oh no.
Oh no, okay, we're not. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna do one more.
Red waterfall. That sounds like blood.
Nyx's bad ending achievement. You wanna know that one? I'm not gonna look at the other ones.
Go.
Burn to ashes.
Yep.
So this game gets dark.
I'm
Okay.
willing to bet it's either literal or metaphorical in how she burns herself up in an over attachment.
Oh, wow, the art.
It's one of the reasons why you don't want to humor someone who's got attachment issues, because ultimately that can end up backfiring and making their issues worse if you're not willing to follow through and keeping your own boundaries.
Yeah. Hi, Willow. Huggle.
Snuggle, snuggle.
Mm,
Well, that's the end of this recording. See y'all later.